What's up, YouTube? All right, been a little bit since I've been on, but I've been working on a new project that I thought I'd share with you guys for a quick minute tonight. So I went out and got myself a project. I'm not gonna say I bit off more than what I can chew, because I like to restore stuff, but this is a pretty involved project for me at the moment. So what we got here, I believe it's called this what is it, MB75, but it's a Mac tools box. It's from the 70s. It is, what is it, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9-jar cabinet. I believe it did have a top to it, but when I bought it, this is basically how it came, but not really. So when I got it, it was covered in brown paint. There is some residual brown paint that may be bare metal there, but it was basically all brown paint. So what I've been doing over the last few days is a combination of stripping this stuff off, using citrus strip and grinders and polishing pads. I'll show you guys what I've been using just so you can kind of see it. So obviously this, getting some of the slides cleaned out, the bench grinder, I had to do a lead test. Here's some of the handles that are going to have to be polished up and cleaned up, but the chrome's in pretty good condition, not a lot of pitting, so we'll knock out that. The shop's a mess tonight. Grinding wheel here, fibrous grinding wheel. The citrus strip gel, which I need to put some more of that on. And then what else? My grinder. Where is my grinder? I don't know where I put that at. Hopefully I brought it in. But anyway, just been grinding the hell out of this thing for the last 48 hours. So as you guys can see, I've got the side here done fairly decent. We're going to take this orbital sander or the DA sander and kind of go over that. There are a couple dings and dents that got to be knocked out, which I'm going to do that. You can see some stuff like here and there. There's still some stuff that's flaking off from the citrus strip. I think we're going to put another coat of that on tonight and kind of see if it can eat through a little bit more paint before we get to grinding tomorrow for day number 2. As you see, I started working on this side here, but this paint, this original paint, was on there fairly well, and then whoever the previous owner was, put some primer over top of that, and then you had the brown paint on top of that yet. So you had a lot of paint on here on this piece of equipment that I had to grind off. And then it's had the Mac sign on here. It's loose right now. I just had it on there so you guys can see it is a Mac box. That's going to come out and look really, really nice. We're going to do a lot of work on that to make that pop. But yeah, so it's a 9-jar box. I guess I'll open it up so you guys can see it. The point of that is really, you guys know, you've been watching my channel, you know I've got all this stuff here piled in, all my ratchets, picked up some new ratchets. You guys saw the good deal I got on the Capri. So I got the whole set of Capris now, half 3/8 flex head, fixed head, and then a 1/4-inch drive. And then I've got a Carlisle 1/2-inch drive, extra long. I took in my other Carlisle, or my older Napa USA ratchet, and had that traded in towards this one here. It was old and starting to get a little weak, so we just went on and just warrantied it out. so they gave me a new one. But all the snap-on stuff, all the bits, all the Aries mid-lengths, snap-on, 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 all the wrenches, snap-on hex and the picks. I just picked up some of these picks from Northern Tool. These are just a PT brand, but they're the extra long, and you know, they're gonna be fine. I'm not gonna beat them up or nothing like that. You know, I've got all this stuff here. I've got more stuff underneath there. Pliers. Got another plier rack now, but I can't utilize both the racks because I don't have the room for it. But this is a combination of Mac and Snap-on and other stuff in there, and Nipex. Then I've got all of this stuff here. I also picked up these this 11-piece set of pliers, these hose pliers. These are fairly nice. Picked these up from Northern Tool as well. They were like $21 for the set. And let's see if I can show you guys. There's like 3 different sizes there. They are made in India, which is a bit of a shame, but whatever, I guess. But I was looking at how well they flex, and you know, I was looking at how well they machined them or grinded them, I guess. Not machined them, but grinded them. And they did a fairly decent job on them. So it's got the little black oxide finish there for anti-corrosion protection. But I mean, to me, they'd be equivalent to like a Tecton or something like that. So I mean, it'll be fine. They're not gonna see any significant wear and or usage probably. I say that now, but then something will happen and I'll end up using the hell out of them. So but yeah, I got that, all the stuff in here, the pig. So that jar is kind of getting a little bit excessive. I better not do that because that's not going to close, but whatever. And then I can't even get that jar open anymore. Then I've got all this stuff here. So basically, you know, and then everything. Oh, there's a grinder I was looking for. That's the disc that I've been using. A little cheap Harbor Freight grinder, but all those sockets there, all the proto stuff. I've got more proto sockets over there. I got more stuff down here. So I got a lot of crap that's not in a toolbox that needs to be. So this is the solution. I know I was going to get a big box. Things didn't work out like I wanted to financially. And so I ended up saying, what am I going to do? So I still wanted to get a box. I could go out and buy a big box, but like I said, I didn't want to make that type of a financial investment with everything that's going on in my life right now. So I says, okay, well, the next best thing is to try to find something to use. Lo and behold, this came on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, wherever I found it. And the guy was asking $60. So picked this up for $60. So you can't beat that. It was rough. But as you can see, started stripping a lot of this stuff off here because I don't know why you would ever paint the slides, but whatever. So we got to clean the slides up. The drawers, this is the brown paint that was all over the entire box. A freaking shame that somebody would do that. I don't understand it. But this stuff is fairly adhered. I can scrape it, so I'm just gonna, you know, prime everything out and then paint over that because I can't strip everything out of this box. That would just take entirely too long, and I don't want to spend a month working on this project. Here's another one of the drawers. As you can see, once again, they painted the slides. So I had to go in there and start stripping all of that out. I'm gonna clean these slides up really nice. You can see the brown paint there. All of that's gonna be removed and polished up really nice. And the one thing I will say about this toolbox, this is some heavy gauge metal. I mean, comparative to that Craftsman over there, this particular box is way heavier. This box empty is much heavier than that box is completely full with all my stuff in it. That's how heavy this box is. But everything works fairly well. Trying to do this with one hand. You know, it's got the old, I'll show you guys real quick. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. If I can get this out. Okay. So it's got these old roller wheels here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we're gonna have to straighten those up, clean out the tracks in there, grease all that up, clean out the tracks here, get all that paint off there, get it back to how it was factory as best as we can. This stuff here flicks off really well, so that's gonna clean up fairly easy. You can see I can remove all of that with just my fingernail. So that comes off fairly easy. Just like some of the surfaces on the inside, you can't do that. And so we're gonna polish all this stuff down, get it looking nice, remove the Velcro or whatever that is there, finish polishing all of this out, get it looking good, and get it into use. So I think it's gonna be a great box for me. It's certainly gonna feel nice getting something that's, you know, from the 70s back into use, give it a new life, a new purpose again, and treat it with some damn respect. So it's a shame that people are ignorant. I won't say stupid, I'll just say ignorant, and they misuse their tools and their storage and all of that. Because I know a lot of people have been talking about whether or not you should buy a $5,000 box or $10,000 box or $500 box, and you know, yeah, I'm one of those kind of people. I would love to have a nice big box, but at the same time, I can't justify the kind of expense that a lot of mechanics can, because they're going to be using it every day, and I'm going to be in this every couple days. So, but this is the project I'm working on. Hopefully, you guys like it. You know, show me some respect for trying to bring back something that's old and otherwise, you know, who wants a box like this anymore? I mean, people can go get a Harbor Freight tool cart before they ever try to take on a project like this. I'm opposite of that. I'll take on a project like this before I ever go out and spend money on some Harbor Freight toolbox. So, so I'm going to be working on this over the next couple of days. I would say hopefully within 1 week we'll have this thing painted, ready to go. So I'm gonna go back the original red, the Mac red. If you guys think it should be another color, let me know. Leave it in the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you have any ideas or anything I should do, thinking about putting a wood top on here. I'm thinking about it. I don't know that I'm gonna do it yet per se, but I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think about that. It does need some type of a handle here. There was something at some point in time. We're going to try to source out a handle for it that will match everything, see what I can find. Otherwise, I got a buddy of mine that has a machine shop, so he can machine me something that's pretty cool to go there. And it does have the original casters, at least 3 of the 4. So we're going to remove the casters. I'm going to box them and put them away in the attic, and I'm going to replace them with some new casters that I found at Northern Tool. They are red and black, so they'll go along with the color, so that'll be kind of cool as well. But yeah, guys, it's my first professional grade toolbox, if you want to call it. You know, I've got all the tools. I guess I did it the right way, because I've got all the snap-on and Mac sockets and ratchets and wrenches and all that kind of stuff. I didn't do it the other way, where I got the $5,000 box and then $200 worth of tools. So I did it the right way. I got the really nice tools, and hopefully I can get this box back to being somewhat respectable condition. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about it. Give me your comments, suggestions. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you think it's a waste of time. Maybe you think it's a great project. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I like to do. So let me know. Give me your comments, etc. And catch me in the next video. Peace.